Visiting Tromsø or Northern Norway is for most of us a once in a lifetime experience. But especially in winter, the weather condition there can be pretty extreme. I went there once and it was -20. So you want to make sure to be well prepared so that you can enjoy fully your experience there. That's why in this video I will tell you the 10 things that you need to bring with you when you travel to Northern Norway. The first thing that you should really bring with you are hand warmers. The first time that I went to Tromsø, it was -20, and I didn't bring these because first of all, I didn't even know they existed, and then when I saw them in shops, I really didn't think much of them. There were some moments during my trip where my hands were really cold, and now I wished I used this. But the second time that I went to Tromsø, my sister had some of them with her, and so one night during one of our Northern Lights tour we used them because in the tent it was really cold, so we kind of used them to warm up. Yeah, that was fantastic, let me tell you, and I wish that I had these in many occasions in my life because these are great. In one of these packages there are normally 2 hand warmers. When you open, they react to the air, and so they take a couple of minutes, but they get really warm, so you can put them in your gloves, and really, believe me, they are fantastic. These ones are single-use one. You have different brands, but you also have a more environmentally friendly option, which are electric ones, which can be charged and then they last a couple of hours and then they can be recharged again. So it's up to you, but really bring with you hand warmers. The second thing that you should really bring with you are feet warmers. They're basically the same as hand warmers. You open them, they become warm, and you put them in your shoes. There are different types. These ones are little like rectangular pads, but you have also the one shape that soles, or you even have like electric, like heated socks, which you charge up, you wear them, and they are heated. They last a couple of hours. I'm not really sure how long. So this is also an option. Of course, they are a bit more expensive, but if you are looking for a very cheap and useful solution, definitely bring this feet warmer with you, because even if you have good socks, good shoes, when you are standing on the frozen ground or in the snow for a very long time, your feet are bound to get cold. Even with good shoes, your feet at one point will be cold, and I thought at one point during my first Northern Light tour that my toes would fall off because it was so cold I couldn't feel my feet anymore. So definitely these would have been a great solution. As said, I didn't know about them at that time. I wish I had known. But anyway, bring with you feet warmers. The third thing that you should bring with you when you travel Norway in general, because that happens like everywhere in Norway, are spikes to walk on ice. You have 2 different type of spikes. You have this one which are put in the shoes, these on the front and these at the back, and basically you have grip through all the sole, or you have this one which you put basically in the front and you have then grip only in the front. I like this a little bit less. I think these are a little bit better and they do work, because let me tell you, they do work. In Tromsø the main street was completely frozen, and so I had these on all the time. But also in Oslo I used them many times because also there the streets are completely icy, and I've seen northern Germany this year was also pretty icy, so this would have been a great solution. Another object that you absolutely need to have with you, not only in Northern Norway but also in Oslo, everyone uses them. I think in Norway in general everyone uses them. I don't know in other countries, but I think Iceland, probably Sweden, like all those dark countries use them a lot, and these are reflectors. These are essential when the days are very dark or they are dark for a very long time, because this helps you to be seen by the cars, especially when you walk in the city center close to a road. Everyone has them, like literally everyone has them, adults, kids, it doesn't matter. Everyone is wearing them in Norway. I think it was in Oslo, I saw a shield on the tram saying please remember to wear reflectors. It was in Norwegian, of course, but this in Norway is very important and everyone uses them. You have 2 types of reflectors. You have these strap ones that you can adjust, and honestly I like these, I think, a little bit better. Or you have like these hard ones that you can put around your jacket, or I have one around my backpack as well. These are really important, so when you go to Norway, make sure you bring reflectors with you. The fifth thing that I strongly suggest you to bring, because I think that was amazing, we discovered it the second time that we went to Tromsø, sitting pads. These are amazing. They are like camping insulated sitting pads, and it is especially useful when it's icy, snowy, and you want to sit somewhere. These are insulated, so your butt doesn't get as cold as it would get. Me and Lisa used this during our last Northern Lights tour. We were outside, the Northern Lights were amazing, and so we wanted to stay there, but we were a bit tired, like after an entire night and an entire day standing, so we put this on the snow and we sat on it. Highly recommend it. They fold up, super light, highly recommend it. The sixth thing that I really suggest you to bring, and I think there are also some tours that will tell you to specifically bring these polarized sunglasses, or sunglasses in general, not during the polar night, more when the sun is back and when there is a lot of snow, because your eyes are not used to the lights reflected from the snow, and if it's sunny and there is a lot of snow, that's very bad for the eyes. Actually, you will have difficulties to keep your eyes open, and that's why it's very important to have sunglasses, and especially polarized sunglasses. I bought these actually in Tromsø. These are from Oakley. A lot of Norwegian have them. They are everywhere, so if you don't have them, you can buy them there. But I remember, I think it was our dog sledding activity where there was specifically bring either goggles or sunglasses. So since then, I always bring a pair of sunglasses everywhere I go. The seventh thing that you, I think, must have when you go to Northern Norway in winter, liners. These are 100% merino gloves. They're called liners because they are very thin. I don't know if you can see it, but they are touchscreen as well. Why are these super useful in my opinion? Because of course when you go to Norway, you bring your big gloves or mittens, and by the way, mittens are way better when it's cold, because if your fingers are together, they keep warmer than being separate. So if you see, like in a lot of northern countries, most of the time they wear mittens. But anyway, you have your big gloves and you are outside -20, for example, on a Northern Light tour, and you need to check something on your phone. What do? You take your gloves off, and in -20 is a proper thermal shock. Your hands are gonna be freezing in like seconds. That's why they invented glove liners. You can do everything that you would do bare hands, but these are 100% merino wool, so they will still keep your hand warm, and they can be used as an additional layer of warmth because these are so thin that they fit underneath your normal gloves. So glove liners are 100% recommended by me. We all know that when there are extreme cold weather conditions, the batteries, for example, of your phone or of your camera dry pretty fast, or at least faster than they normally would. That's why the eighth thing that I suggest you should bring with you is an insulated phone case. These phone cases are basically insulated so that they protect the battery of your phone, preventing it to dry as fast as it normally does in this type of weather conditions. You basically put your phone inside, you close it, you keep there. In this one that I have, there is quite a lot of space, so I used to put also like extra camera batteries, and it worked perfectly because it was very cold that night that we went on our first Northern Lights tour, so I'm really glad that I had this one. The ninth thing that I suggest you to bring, this is something that I discovered recently, so I still don't have it, but I've ordered it already, and that is a red light torch. When you go to see the Northern Lights, especially November, December, January, before the sun is coming out again, the nights are really dark. Like there is no moon. They are pitch black, so you almost don't see anything. We were walking around during our Northern Light tour, and we would use either the torch from the phone or like a normal torch. The problem is when you are outside and you're trying to see the Northern Lights, your eyes need to adjust to the darkness. Once they have adjusted to the darkness, which is very good for seeing the Northern Lights so that you can start to see also around you as well. It's very bad if you then light up a torch or a very bright light, because the eyes will need to adjust again to the darkness, and that's where red light torch are really useful. The red light is a light that doesn't disturb the eye, especially at night, so don't use the torch from your phone, but buy a red light torch. The 10th and last thing that I really suggest you to bring when you go to Northern Norway: insulated soles or thermal soles. These are amazing. I have bought one pair of these for all of my winter shoes because these, believe me, really make a difference. You put them instead of your soles if you are able to take them out, or on top of them, and these are basically insulated. Then there are different type ones. Normally you have insulation here, and then you have like wool here. They really block the cold coming from underneath. This seriously works. 100% recommended insulated soles. All of my suggestions come from me making this type of mistakes and then discovering these amazing things that would have made my life much better the first time that I went to Tromsø. So make sure that you have these 10 things when you travel to Norway. I have put the list of things down below in the comment box of this video, and I've tried to link them also on Amazon UK, Amazon Germany, Amazon Italy. If you buy these things using the link, so if you click on the link that I left down below and you buy the item there, I will receive, I think, 10% from the price. So this way you would also support me, so I really appreciate if you could do it. That's just for you to have an idea what I bought. If you want to buy it with the link, I would really appreciate it. If not, doesn't matter, but I still hope that you like this video. So remember to give it a thumb up, to subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have fun in Northern Norway. Bye!